In this video, we're going to show you how and when to replace your chain. Because you've got metal going onto metal with the cassette, as a chain wears, it can actually wear away the teeth of the cassette. What you're looking for actually is to replace a chain at 50% worn. If you replace it at 50% worn, then you find that actually you can fit the new chain onto the old cassette. You're not going to have any problems. At 75% worn, you might find that your chain is still skipping a bit. It might not sit properly. At 100% worn, as mechanics, we tend to say you're going to have a new cassette as well as a new chain, and that's when it becomes a whole more expensive ball game. When you're looking at replacing a chain, you want to know firstly what make your whole drive chain is. You want to know what speed your cassette is. The simple way to do it is just count. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 cogs on this cassette, which means it's an 11-speed chain. The tools that you need for checking and replacing your chain. First off, you need a chain checking tool that checks the wear of the chain. You need a quick link tool. If you've got an older Shimano chain, then you may well still need to break the chain with a chain breaker. You then need the new chain, which is this one. At this point, you will need your chain breaker because chains come in a standard length and normally need to be cut down to fit the bike. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to check the wear on this chain. As we've said, if it's above 50% worn, I'm looking to change it. So here we've got 0.75 and 1, or 100%. So first of all, I'm going to put it in on the 0.75, and as that's beginning to sit in there, it's not sitting completely easily, but it's beginning to, I know that this is over 50% and therefore I'm going to want to change it. So you've checked your chain, it's time to replace it. The first thing we're going to do is use quick link pliers to break the chain. We've identified that this is the quick link. You can tell it's the quick link because it's got visible sort of an oval section there. And we pop the pliers in either side of the quick link and squeeze them together, and that releases the quick link like that. We've removed our chain. We then run it through like that. Your old chain can actually be used to measure the new chain, and you literally just marry up the two ends that are matching like so, and you just follow it down to the bottom and you mark where that comes. So I now know, I'm going to measure it just to be doubly sure, but I now am expecting to remove 2 complete links from there. In order to check what chain length you need, there are 2 things to do. Firstly, whatever your largest front chain ring is, we're going to put the chain over that. So you just sit it on like that. You then put it round the largest cog at the back. So I know from when I measured it against the guide that I was going to have 2 spare. That then means I've now got an overlap of 2 complete links. So I will now go away, remove those 2, and the quick link will then join. So you want to make sure that where you end up with a chain that's got 2 inners that you're going to join together. Now I'm going to put the new chain into the chain tool. The chain link tool actually looks like part of a cog. You are then going to sit your chain onto the teeth in the tool. Like so. The spike on the chain tool lines up with the pin, and you then hold it and you push it. When you first start, you have to break the seal almost on the pin. You then push it and it goes easily for a while, and then it goes very easy, and that's when you know that the pin is gone through. We then pop our chain on there. So now we've got to feed the chain onto the mech. Obviously it's directional and there is a correct way of doing it. You want to make sure that it goes in the straightest line down that it can. So you're coming inside the cage here. There's normally a guard there that you want to make sure it's the right side of, and then you just drop it down here. So again, it's sitting the right way. And then you can just pull it through. We've fed our chain through. I'm then going to pull it round. I'm not going to put it onto the chain ring yet because, as you can see, when I do, immediately the whole system is under tension and it's quite hard to match up the 2 points, and it would be really hard to put a quick link in. So I'm going to sit it like so. I now pick up the 2 quick links. We put 1/2 in like that. We then take the other opposite side and push it in facing the opposite way. And we then literally pop the 2 together at the inner circle. So it's sitting in place, but obviously it hasn't joined up properly. The way to do that is to pedal forwards, hold your wheel and just pull. So you push forwards on your pedal, pull backwards on your wheel, and the quick link will click into place. So there we are, that's how to change the chain on your mountain bike.